My porno name is April O'Neil.
And how did you get your porn name?
I stole it. I stole it from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Shane Diesel. I was doing a solo shoot in Miami for this company called Big Cock Society, and I didn't have a name. So when I was doing the model releases, they were asking me, what name did I want to give myself? So I said, I don't know. So actually the director and his PA picked out the name. And they were like, well, your first name starts with an S. You kind of look like Vin Diesel, so let's go with Shane Diesel. I'm like, perfect.
My name is Allie Hayes. When you cam, everything is alphabetized, and that's kind of how the guys pick you. You're the first face that everybody sees. So Allie A just kind of worked out that way. That ended up being my name. It also related to a soccer team that I was on when I was a little kid. They were called the Alley Cats, and it was my favorite team. So I put the two together, and that's how I got Allie. And Hayes is because I enjoy my recreational smoking.
Maxine X. I made it up.
My name is Mick Blå. On a porn production for a German company. It was Golden Light Movies, and after the first day I sat with the makeup artist and the producer slash director together, and we had a bottle of red wine, and I said, like, listen Hansi, I need a porn name, you know, and he's like, okay, you know, you're fast, you know, let's call you Mick. And then the makeup artist, she was like, let's call him Mick Blue Eyes because of the blue eyes. And then we were like, nah, Blue Eyes is a little too long, so we called it Blue. So Mick Blue, here we go.
I'm Claire Robbins. Someone else gave it to me because I didn't know what the fuck to do. However, the funny thing is my first job ever was at a Baskin Robbins, and my last job before I started porn was at a Claire's Boutique.
My name is Mickey Maud. You know, I applied through a Craigslist ad for my first shoot, and they asked me what my name was, and I wasn't quite sure, and my roommate was watching the movie Snatch, and Brad Pitt's character's name is Mickey, and I was listening to a lot of David Bowie stuff in his, like, early mod phase, so that's how I kind of came up with a name, and I've always liked the song Hey Mickey, so it worked out really well.
My name is Monica Rice.
How did you get your porn name?
From my publicist.
They just gave it to you?
No, I came up with like the Monica portion because I was the first girl I ever had sex with, but like the last name portion was a little hard, so that's where my publicist came in.
It's Brock Doom. It's kind of funny, I guess part of it is, you know, obviously everybody's seen Boogie Nights, and you know, I thought the name Brocklander is just pretty hilarious, and it's sort of like the most typical kind of stereotypical porn name or something. And then I really like I like a lot of hip hop, and I really like Kool Keith, and then stuff like Dr. Doom and MF Doom and the word Doom, and it makes it sound really sinister. And so I put the two together, kind of something like that, sort of a silly thing because it doesn't seem that threatening.
I am Daisy Lane. Well, I was the quintessential country girl when I first came into the industry. So Texas girl, everybody knows Daisy Dukes, but there was already one of those. And I had a full mane of hair. So my agent decided to give me a list of last names, and I had to pick one.
My name's Dick Chibbles. No, actually, but yeah, it came from the original clown porn movie. I was the first scene in the movie, I played a character named Desperate Dick, and then the other two scenes I played a clown. And when the director was editing, he was a friend of mine. When he was editing the movie, we're all sitting around the studio, we're all hanging out, drinking and partying and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, what do you want your clown name to be?" I said, "Chibbles." It just came out, and that year at AVN, that was back in 2005. Pretty much everybody just started referring to me as Chibbles the Clown or Dick Chibbles, and I was like, you know.
My name is Rain DeGray. My parents were hippies, and I was homeschooled in a commune, and I grew up with kids named Apple and Indian Summer and Sandal. So I'm fairly lucky that I just got named after weather. And my last name DeGray is a variation on the French word intense. At least I believe it is. I ran it through Google Translate, but it's not always the most effective. And I don't speak French.
Aubrey Snow. Aubrey, I created that name when I started camming over the summer, and I thought Aubrey just was really pretty, and if I introduced myself as Aubrey, I definitely look like an Aubrey, so I thought that was okay. And then Snow, my agents made that up for me.
My name is Brian Street Team. It started off as a nickname because I was on the street team for Burning Angel. A street team's like a way for a company to get free advertising. It basically gets. It started off like punk bands and stuff would do it, just have fans promote whatever, and I was basically promoting a site for fun. And then I got asked to do porn, and I had to come up with a name, and James Dean said, well, your name is Brian Street Team.
Who am I? My name's Jade Nile. Nice to meet you all. How did I get that name? I know, Jade like the stone, Nile like the river. I'm a hippie from the woods that came out to play.
I'm Tyler Knight. 1 billion years ago, I was a model, and there's a guy who always beat me on jobs. His last name was Knight, and I wanted to kill his image, so. And Tyler, I loved the novel Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk.
My name is Annika Albright. I decided on my porn name because I have a European background, and I thought Annika was a cool name. And then Albright, because I'm always bright.
My name is Tim Woodman, professional villain. It was a lousy pun that doesn't make sense anymore, but everybody thinks it's my real name, so I keep it. My girlfriend at the time was in porn, and she called herself Dorothy Lane, like Dorothy going down the Yellowback Road, because she was in this exciting new life. And I was just the guy that tied her up in her videos. I'm like, I gotta think up a good Wizard of Oz porn name, and all I could come up with was Tim Woodman, and it stuck. So 19 years later, I'm still Tim Woodman.